So I messed up one recording. I'm just gonna keep that one. Who cares? And as we move on, and the title should speak for itself. So we're working with the handcuffs, and hopefully I get 3 handcuffs in. Otherwise, well, I'm gonna do my best because I don't know what series I want this to be called. I know I want it to be about as we go into Goizo Cult character exclusive me. I want to go into new things, quote unquote, new things for the for this update. So. You're gonna be seeing me a lot, unless I switch characters. So, second mystery, second encounter, light, strength, knowledge, dexterity, just in case we survive that long. And if I don't get a good run, well, maybe the handcuffs aren't all that. But if you didn't watch the stream, maybe this will show you what I intend to do, depending on if I even get to do it. Again, if I die really early because my own stats are very abysmal, yeah, we're gonna find out. Strength, knowledge. Well, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. Do I dare? Yeah, I dare. And let's heal reason. I've just been very sick. I get sick at this time of the year specifically. I can't really hide it because, yeah, I can't really hide it because, I mean, in the recordings at the same time last year, the same things happened. So, I mean, anyway, Vigil, Ward, Flood, Botanist, Sailors. We don't have Illegal Den, but I'd rather take Hardware Store because I need a weapon. So, Botanist it is. I had to cough really hard. And we prepare, but I forgot if we can do this. I should have checked. I didn't think so, because otherwise I would have seen something. But maybe we do, maybe we don't. If we don't, then... If we do, then I should have actually looked. I'll check on that, so you don't have to comment. Carpenter Hammer? Yeah, I can still prep attack for now. If I get Frostbite, it's gonna get tricky, but I need a weapon, and I'm not gonna reroll, because I want to do the handcuff thing. And let's check. Forest, okay. Hospital, we do have Ward, and I don't have the thingy available, so you know what? If I'm gonna take Ward next, let's lower the police station, no, the hospital. And you know what? We're gonna prepare even more. I would normally, yeah, you know what? We're gonna go into the history club regardless. Another point of knowledge. Well, shoot. I guess we're gonna be winging it, for me. That's a lot of doom, but the point is maybe to get to a human encounter. So at the same time, we're still trying to survive, but I've just oofed myself really hard. So let's find out. And again, me showing. So part of the reason why, just to go off tangent for a moment, why my stats are not really that high is because I don't care about them during events, because anything could happen. Also, I can handcuff this one, so let's find out if I can. So. Yeah, so, yeah, again, if you don't know, we'll explain. I'll explain. Basically, the handcuffs just checks, I assume, in-game if the enemy has 12 HP or below. That means if you hit the enemy, but use the handcuffs before the turn reaches the end, you don't get damage. So, theoretically, your handcuffs have a much higher threshold of use, depending on how much damage you can do. It shouldn't be too hard to... I mean, if you have the... hand-eye coordination down as, oh, that's right, my Doom reached 100%, because my Dexterity probably hit 0. We'll do another run. But, yeah, because the enemy only does damage to you at the end of the turn, which is part of the reason why Ghost Encounters are, not as great as they are, because you do the ritual, Ghost Ritual correctly. I'm looking at the, my number 5, Ill-Fated, well, into 5, so with those two. Those two ill-fated bleh. And, yeah, so when you do the Ghost Ritual, if you didn't know, it checks at the end of the turn, but at the end of the turn is when the enemy hits you. I'm sure one happens before the other, but we'll see if anything gets changed in the future, or 1.0. Dexterity, Charisma, Light, Knowledge, Takshe-san last, and then maybe a second mystery check, but... all things considered, so I did this to myself, and I usually advise people not to make your stats like this, because my dexterity is at 3, but Harbinger brings every stat down by 1. So that's that puts you in line with injuries that can immediately bonk you. So, yeah, I have to deal with it. So, we'll still try to survive this run, but if this video ends as it is, then, well, this video ends as it is. Let's take out these funds, if I can speak correctly. and move on. At least I got the handcuff thing off. Vigil, painting, painting and ward, ramen sailors. Well, shoot. Knowing this, so forest, kind of, and mansion. Well, a lot of forest and mansion investigations. Then, three apartments into 4 downtown investigations, and sailors just all over the place, but sometimes seaside and downtown. So knowing that, let us... I think I have Me Time as one of my perk packs for myself, but I'm gonna take Quick Thinking instead, because it actually gets used for more events than you think. And, it's very useful to avoid those, bad things. That said, we're still gonna... Yeah, actually I'm just gonna go Guaranteed Route, so... the wooden bed is nice, but I think I can get a better weapon off the hardware store. But we're actually gonna do this a bunch of times, at least... I mean, I know I'm gonna get a pack of cigarettes, so... hardware shop, into Carpenter Hammer once more, and that perfectly puts me at 1 fund after visiting the vending machine and buying a pack of cigarettes for the end of the run. Again, this is strictly a me thing. Yeah. Not saying that no one else does it. Oh, that's right, I'm ill-fated, but it's a strategy I like to use. That's why I enable vending machines. I think a lot of other people also who play on Harbinger also enable vending machines, because usually you're enabling illegal, well, now illegal den, but still people use hardware store in my opinion. So yeah. So out of curiosity, yeah, because Brace was nerfed, but the essential trade-off is that you lose 2 points of strength in terms of time units for Brace. Brace is normally a... Just really quickly, for those who don't know, I'll stop saying this in the future, or maybe I'll do it to remind myself. But Brace for Impact is now a 165 time unit action. Time unit being the measurement of speed units in World of War in encounters. And so it's 165. The time it takes to do the Brace action is 165 minus strength times 8. So you can see the math works out. I have 5 strength, 5 times 4 is 5 times 8, oh my goodness, 5 times 8 is 40, 165 minus 40 is 125, and so that's where my little thing comes from, because before, the update before, Brace was a 150 time unit action, and that's where I'm saying you lose, quote-unquote, I'm doing air quotes in real life, 2 points of strength from, but, which makes Carpenter Hammer really bad for this, but usually Carpenter Hammer is a prep attack weapon regardless. I'm gonna be losing a lot of... Nah, am I gonna be losing a lot? Yeah, I'm gonna be losing a lot. Unless my... Oh no, I'm on the Thotu, so I think I can... Brace into kick is with 5 strength, you can still do that, at least. And that's... I kind of already thought of that you could still kick. It's not the greatest action, but you could always guarantee it before too, so really the nerf was... Well, the important part is this part, but the important part is that you can't really... Brace into a reliable attack, because some characters and some preparations in terms of loadout, I keep ill-fating myself, but yeah, certain characters and preparations you could Brace prep attack, which was really, really good, but stamina, because I'm low on stamina. I could throw away both of my handcuffs, really, and not that I need, yeah, so another, I mean, I'll do this. Yeah, because Brace doesn't really get me much, so I might as well guarantee this as opposed to roll on a possible 60%. How much is it? Because enemy power does affect whether or not you decide to do this, so 60. I mean, really, if it's... Theoretically, if it's more than 50% or above, I should be rolling on this, because there's a chance I save on 1 stamina point, but... I believe my luck is worse than average, so that's why... Unless it's like... 70% is pushing it. I usually look for 80% or higher before I decide to brace during a turn. I'm checking my thing. That's right, Mansion and Seaside. Yeah, so let's lower Mansion for now, and we'll move on. Do I want to level up? Yeah, I want to level up. I could throw away. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do after this, because I'm ill-fated, is throw these 2 away just to get more experience. Also, in case I want more funds later on. to buy cigarettes so I can use them earlier. Essentially, one pack of cigarettes, if you didn't know, will last you an entire mystery, barring certain mysteries like maybe botanist, usually footage. Let's see, what else? I think flood dependent, because flood can be 8 to 9 if you decide to get all researchers. I haven't, it's been a while since I got all 8 researchers. Also, I really want to re-roll this, but yeah. So, let's take a bath, heal reason, and I guess into painting we go, mainly for the light source, in case I run into future downtown apartment events that require... I think it's downtown, I can't remember. That require a light source, maybe. Let's ignore the tent, because that's guaranteed. Threat level gives me an extra 1 point of reason damage, but it's better than losing 3 everywhere else. But when the game continues to give me guaranteed checks, maybe I should have gotten a steak knife to heal stamina instead. But there I should have taken stamina damage, but I don't remember exactly at this moment where the stamina damage was on that event. But hey, it's ill-fated. Well, I haven't done a lot of commoner runs, but I'm saving commoner runs for a future video, so, or video series, I guess. And, I won't spoil you any more on what I plan to do. I was supposed to handcuffs. I completely forgot. I could have saved 3 Doom there, actually, so... yeah, that was not great. Or I could have desperate action my way out. If I couldn't, then regardless, I could have, handcuffed. The handcuffs is now a very good... because if it was just 12 or below, or if I couldn't do what I was doing, then usually... when an enemy is 12 HP below, usually you're either going to desperate struggle, or you've hit them below 8 or below, which is when you have enough damage in a turn to do anyway. But now that you can do what we can do right now, as I die, and I won't cut myself off so I can finish the thought, but now that you can do what you do with the handcuffs, they're actually usable. So as before, they weren't a niche or gimmick thing, but they were helpful in that 9 to 12 range in case you use a steak knife. I don't, but for people who use 3 damage weapons, it was a lot more helpful. But yeah, that was this video, and I guess I'll end it for now. If you want to see anything, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching. You know how to support me, please support me, and bye. See you later.